I'm sorry, you guys. I did not know we could do green screens, and I don't know how to get it off. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, this is amazing, but I don't know how I did it. Oh my gosh, doesn't this just fit with the energy? New things going on. Oh my gosh. Now I have to realize, now I have to, how do I work it? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Hi guys, Grand Rising. Grand Rising, everybody. We're gonna start the reading in a second. I just got oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. So I'm preparing the YouTube live, and they were apparently I put myself in front of some sort of green screen. And so now I'm working it, y'all. I'm working it. Hold on. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing, y'all. Hold on. Put some. Hi, everybody. So what's up, guys? For those of you, it's so crazy. Hold on, y'all. I want you guys to see this. Check me out. Check me out. Check me out. So I took some like pictures the other day. I'm always taking pictures in nature, right? And I took that one. That was one of the pictures I took. I just like how the symmetry. It was definitely giving my yacht vibes. It was giving, the Merkaba vibes. Like everything was just perfectly proportioned and things like that. But anyways, hi guys, how are you all today? How are you all today? It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. For those of you guys who are new here and you don't know who I am, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Phoenix. I said, you're a tarot reader, you're a spiritual guide, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend, your buddy, your pal, I'm your friend, your friend, your friend, your friend, friend. I cannot get over how fucking cute the green screen is. I can't get over how cute the green screen is. It was a beautiful mistake. It was a beautiful mistake, Ashe. So you guys, embrace the beautiful mistakes. Now this is, I'm going to grab my notebook because I was sitting in sacred space yesterday, right? And we were talking about how to lean into the quantum shifts, right? Because you guys remember the other day we were speaking about quantum shifts and things like that, and you guys going through a shift. We did not realize, guys, that it was a quantum leap. We did not realize that the shift you guys were going through was actually a quantum leap. Ashe. So we're going to talk about that today, right? And so this is why the strawberry full moon is very, very important. And you guys truly need to use that strawberry full moon to release, okay? So, hi, everybody. Before we get started, once again, I am Phoenix Asset. For everybody that is new here, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. Like the video. Like the video if it resonates, alrighty? Leave your comments. This is an open space here for us to conversate, for us to get to know each other, for us to ascend together. Ashe, ashe. Please also keep in mind, my loves, that this is a general tarot collective reading. Alrighty, so there's something in here for you and you and you and you and you and you and you. Okay, it's something in here for everybody, okay? But I also wanted to say that so we can clear space for anyone who doesn't like tarot, anyone who doesn't feel like this is their path, okay? Please understand that this is what I do, alrighty? So if you don't agree with tarot, I'm now opening space for you to leave, alrighty? Because I love when we respect each other and we see each other, right? This is what we love, Ashe. And so, but for those of you guys who are here Okay, whether you are new or whether you are returning and you're here to get these fine divine messages, blessings, blessings, blessings to you. And good morning, Grand Rising, what it do? Okay? So guys, yes, please also keep in mind, my loves, there is no gender in tarot, okay? So I could be talking about the Queen of Pentacles, and you could definitely still be a guy, alrighty? Or I could be talking about the Emperor, and you could definitely much so be a goddess, alrighty? There is no gender in tarot. There's only masculine energy and feminine energy that what? That dwells in us all. Ashe, ashe, ashe. What's up, beautiful? How are you? What's up? What's up, Jonathan? How are you? So, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started on our collective messages, okay? Before we get started, my loves, you guys already know what I'm about to do. Alrighty, I want to give thanks to my fine divine ancestors, for my angels, my spirit guides. Alrighty, for all of the deities, the loving souls. Alrighty, and of course, our Heavenly Father and our earthly mother. I give thanks, I give thanks, I give thanks for all of the fine messages, right? For all of the love, for all of the protection, right? For all of your stories that you leave behind for us. Ashe, to learn from, to grow from. Ashe, we give thanks. We give thanks for you being who you were, so we could be who we are today. Ashe. Hi, how are you, love? Alrighty. And I also want to open space for you to call in your ancestors, right? Your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones. Call on them right now. Give thanks to them for their protection, for their love, for their wisdom. Ashe, 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 right? May you enter into this space today, into this sacred space, right? Clear my mind, my heart, my body, my soul of any negative energy, right? Known or unknown. Protect my energy, protect my frequency as I give these messages today. Ashe, ashe. Protect my loved ones as well as they receive these messages from me today. Ashe. Yes, I love that. I love that. I love that. So, guys, as I was crystal, you guys know I like to go out and I love to forage my own herbs, right? I love to go to the rivers and things like that, and I go dig for crystals. I'm like a very earthy girl. I love to get my hands dirty and things like that, right? I'm just a nature girly. And I found a raw tiger's eye. Ashe. Check her out. You guys see that? Isn't she beautiful? Ashe. Ashe. And I wanted to show you guys this today because as you are going through this quantum leap, right? Remember, you guys were talking about the quantum leap. You guys are going to need a lot of confidence, right? And we're going to get into this on Patreon and things like that about how to, you know, kind of maneuver through the shift, right? A lot of you guys, sometimes you're like, well, Phoenix, I feel stuck, or, you know, I want this certain type of life, but I am, you know, continuously doing this, whatever the case may be. You know, I'm feeling stuck, even though I'm manifesting, right? I'm writing it down, I'm doing all of these beautiful things. Things are just not moving for me, right? And it's not necessarily that you are stuck. It's just that subconsciously, even though, you know, you want all of these amazing things for yourself, Ashe, like there's still something in you that is sort of like resisting, you know? And when you're going through that resistance stage, that is where the growth is, right? So I want you guys, one of the things that I was doing yesterday, right? I was writing down, you know, what I envision for myself. Not only what I envision for myself, right? But who am I? You know, like who am I? My highest and greatest version of myself. Who is she? How does she feel? You get what I'm saying? What are some of the tasks and things like that she's doing throughout the day, right? Like, and so, right, I want you guys to write all of that down, right? I want you guys to write all of this down, and I want you guys to start shifting your behaviors and things like that based on what your higher self would do. Ashe. And so we're going to get more into that on Patreon, more into that ritual work and things like that, right? But before we do, guys, before we get into that, right, we're going to go ahead and pull some cards. How y'all doing today? Let's go ahead and read some of the... It's very beautiful energy, very calm. Hi, how are you? Still I rise. Still I rise. Ashe. Okay. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So again, the energy that I'm feeling, within you guys, right, is a shift, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't know how to manifest this. I don't know how to truly create this reality, right? And again, it's truly by you envisioning yourself in that frequency, right? What does that person eat? What do they do? Right? What are how do they think? And so again, start focusing. For some of you guys, you need to go into hermit mode. This is what this is. So you can truly get in tune with your higher self, right? So like tap out of, the TikToks, tap out of YouTube, tap into self. Ashe. Tap into self. Right. For that light, that wisdom, right? But this is a very beautiful shift, and it's going to be tough, y'all. It's going to be tough, but you have to, again, lean into the quantum shift. That's what they were saying. Lean into it. Don't try to resist it. What is your higher self telling you to do? Ashe. Right? And truly move into that frequency. Truly move in that frequency. Ashe. Give me something for my collective. Right? Four of Pentacles. Again, I told you guys the other day, you guys are moving out of the season of lack, right? There's no more lack for you. There's no more lack for you. Ashe, because when you're truly walking in your purpose, right? And you are truly moving as you should, right? Like when you're sitting with yourself in that hermit mode, right? And you're thinking of the life that you envision, right? The life that you want. Ashe, when you're thinking of abundance, right? You're thinking about, the shift is when, okay, let me slow down. Alrighty. But okay, like when it comes to abundance, are you, saving properly? Or are you spending recklessly, right? And doing that shadow self, going within and being honest with yourself and saying, okay, well, maybe right now I am spending a little bit recklessly, or I am spending a little too much on this. I need to pull back on this, and truly moving in that, right? And so you guys are making smarter decisions now. And we were talking about that yesterday, and I mean, for the last couple of readings we've been speaking about that. You guys are truly making executive decisions, and because of that, you guys are moving into that shift, into that higher frequency here. Okay? Moving more in alignment with your higher selves, okay? And when I'm talking about you're not in the season of lack, like you don't have a lack mindset whatsoever in this moment, right? You know who you are. You know the power that you hold, right? You acknowledge your weaknesses so that those weaknesses can become your strengths, or something like that. I heard right? And again, that leans into the shadow work, right? So you guys have definitely been doing your shadow work. So give yourself a clap for that, right? For some of you guys, maybe you don't give yourself enough credit, right? Or in the past, you didn't give yourself credit or enough credit, right? Because you always felt like there was something more, you know? Okay, yeah, I did that. What's next type of energy, right? But you never truly, and it could definitely be as well because you never had that growing up. So, you know, when you did accomplish things, you're just like, okay, well, yeah, next, you know, but you never truly stopped to say, wow, I did that. And so now, this is not that you're stuck or you can't do it. You know, maybe you need to sit down and write some of the things that you've done, right? Y'all know, like, how, like, and How Did I Get Married, right? When they were like, write down, you know, all of the good things that he's done and write down all of the bad things that he's done, and if the good outweighs the bad, you stay. If the bad outweighs the good, you go, right? But you want to create a list like that. Fuck the bad shit, right? But you want to create a list like that for yourself of all the things that you have accomplished, of all the things that you have went through and overcame. Ashe. Ashe, because it's, oh, I'm getting chills right now. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm getting chills. I'm getting chills. Somebody really needs to do this. I'm looking at the butterfly. Oh my gosh, and now I want to cry. And I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. I'm truly not going to cry. But you are evolving. You have always been this beautiful, beautiful light being. And I don't even think, and when I say light being, I'm not just talking about a starseed from another planet. Like, your heart has always been pure. You have always been loving. You have always been giving. You have always been kind. And you have always been taken advantage of. You know, people have taken advantage of you for a long, long time. And oh my gosh. And so you never truly realized, for some of you, like, even though, you know, you have this confidence about yourself, you have this aura about yourself, like, for some of you, just like me, we just getting here. It took us a long time to get here, right? It took us a long time to get here, and we still have not reached our pinnacle. We still, we halfway there, baby. We halfway there. We're not even half of who we are meant to be yet, y'all. That's crazy. That's amazing, right? And it's like, damn, how much better, like, how much better can you get? Like, it's not even about me. How much better can you get? Like, that's fucking crazy. Like, damn, how much lighter can you get? How much more giving can you get? So it's giving, like, you are about to reach some sort of, like, level of success, like, that you couldn't even fathom. So it's like, yeah, you was giving now, or you're giving now, and you were giving back then, but you're about to give from a space where it's like never ending. Again, you guys remember yesterday, right? We were talking about your cup overflowing, you know, and you giving from this full cup. The cup was like shining. There was stuff in there that was shining, you know. So it's giving. Can I say rich bitch energy? You know, it's giving success. And it's giving smart decisions, right? Like, for some of you guys, maybe your parents or your grandparents, something like that, somebody like that in your family may have passed, right? And maybe they didn't have life insurance or something like that. So you're like, no, I'm going to go get life insurance. You get what I'm saying? You're truly, and that's what ancestor veneration is. And we talk about that on Patreon as well. You know, just like tonight, we're going to be talking about the quantum shift and how to lean more into that, right? How to, like, how, you know, you're going through a quantum shift when the resistance is truly strong, right? And some of y'all be ready to give up. And it's like, no, don't give up. And if you're ready to give up right now, do not give up, okay? Because the quantum shift is here. But you have to shift subconsciously first, right? You have to shift subconsciously first. I tell you guys all the time, it doesn't matter how many times you say, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to be rich. It doesn't matter how many times you write it down. If subconsciously you are still living in that lack mindset, then it will not manifest, right? You might get a couple dollars here. You might get a little discount there. You might find a little $10 here. You get what I'm saying? Things might occur, but it's not the shift that you are seeking, because subconsciously you have not truly connected with that higher version of yourself, with that highest frequency. However, now, right now, now you know, right? You know, so now you have to do better, right? Because when you know better, you do better, right? And so know that, when you're sitting there, and like, for instance, right, me, right? Sometimes not sometimes, bitch, I like to smoke. Okay, I like to smoke. Alrighty. But the highest version of myself is not a smoker. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've seen her, she does not smoke. And let me tell you why she does not smoke, right? Because one thing for me, baby, I love me a good little blunt, but I will get distracted, right? I sit there, I'll smoke. I won't do the things that I know I need to be doing in that moment. You get what I'm saying? Even my elders have told me, you need to put that shit down. You get what I'm saying? And when I fast as well, when I fast from smoking, I realize that I do get a lot more done. You get what I'm saying? So that is one of my scorpions that I have to fast. I say, y'all know the story about Aset and the 7 scorpions, right? And how these scorpions were meant to truly poison her, right? So that she couldn't be who she was meant to be. Ashe, so she would fall, right? But she said, no, that's not going to happen, right? And she named the 7 scorpions, right? Because when you name them demons, I shade them devil cards, right? Because it's not always, and y'all know I tell you guys that all the time. When y'all see the devil card, a lot of people like to be like, yeah, it's this person, it's that person. And it definitely can be other people, right? But most importantly, it's you keeping yourself shackled to these thoughts, to these fears, to these demons, which are procrastination, which are anxiety, which is fear. You get what I'm saying? But when you can face those demons and you can name them and say, okay, bitch, I do procrastinate when I do this, right? And if you truly want better for yourself, Ashe, you are going to do better. But understand that there is because child, I resist, I fight all the fucking time, Ashe. But after last night, after I did my meditation and things like that, and I got those downloads, I was like, I smoked me a blunt this morning, and I said, that's it, because my higher self, she does not smoke. And even as I was writing, right, even as I was doing my journal meditation, right, I be trying to give myself excuses, y'all. I will try. Let me tell y'all something. And this is me being transparent with y'all so that, again, we can all grow together, right? Because I never want you guys to feel like I'm not here with you all, right? Or that I'm above y'all, or I know something that y'all don't fucking know. Because I tell you guys, I'm a walking ascended master. We learn through our pain, through our tribulations. Shit, for some of us, we hard-headed as fuck, okay? So it takes us a little minute, but when we get it, right? And so we're constantly going through lessons and stuff like that. And sometimes it ain't even that we don't get it. Sometimes we just want to do what the hell we want to do. Well, that is being hard-headed. I say hard-headed as fuck. But you know what you're supposed to be doing. You heard your higher self do this, but you went and did that anyway, child. Bye. Talking about you want to manifest some shit. And that's true. And oh my God, it's so true. It's so true. You have to walk in your manifestations, right? You have to embody your manifestations. Don't embody Oshun. Don't embody Kali. You learn from their stories and things like that, so you can realize, hey, listen, I have all of this. All of the essence that they carry, I carry that same essence, right? These stories, just as your ancestors are meant to teach you something. They're meant to open your spiritual eye. They're here for knowledge, right? Just as the story of Jesus. Ashe, okay? Y'all better stop. Y'all better act like y'all know. Okay? These myths, these allegories, and all of these things are put here for us to learn from. Ashe. You can't be nobody but yourself. You shouldn't want to be nobody but yourself. The fuck? We not there no more, y'all. And it goes like, and oh, thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Ashe. So this rising, right? They were telling me, you know, because I tell you guys all about. We always talking about ancestor veneration and things like that, and how we are meant to learn from their stories and things like that, so that we can grow, so that we can be better, so our lineage can be better, right? So our kids and our grandkids don't have to go through what we went through. Ashe. And so our ancestors did all this fighting and shit, and y'all know I don't give a damn about color. I don't give a damn about what religion, I don't give a fuck, okay? Because at the end of the day, bitch, we all connected. Up there in the Akashic records, bitch, up there in the goddamn collective consciousness, we all connected. We all connected. We all got little antennas going from this head to that head, the head to that head. So there is no separation. There is no separation, bitch. So I'm not gonna separate here on this earthly realm neither, okay? So when it comes to our ancestors, yeah, like they went through all of that, and you think, first off, the last thing they want to see you doing is goddamn gone sitting around wasting energy, sitting around doing nothing. They be up there like, bitch, I worked hard as fuck, bitch. I worked hard as a motherfucker, okay, to give you this life, to make sure you was able to do the things that I couldn't do, that your grandmothers couldn't do, that your foremothers and forefathers couldn't do. And you sitting around down there on your motherfucking ass. You sitting down there. Fear? Do you know how scared I was? Like, what? Do you know how strong you are? Do you know how strong your blood is? Like, that's why they don't want to hear no excuses. And you shouldn't give yourself any excuses neither. Right? Don't give yourself no excuses. None. Right? Because as I was writing that, I had to cross it down because I was like, yeah, and she doesn't smoke unless, and then I'm like, wait, here I go trying to give myself another out. Right? She doesn't smoke unless she has already gotten her. No, she doesn't smoke. That's it. She don't. Right? Lean in to the shift. Let me see. I feel like I need to share something from my journal, right? But I want to see what it is. Okay, so one of the things they wanted me to share, right? And some of you guys, right, like if you're trying to stop, I don't know, maybe you're trying to stop smoking, I don't know, right? And you're thinking like you're addicted to the weed, but you're addicted to the peace and the calm that you receive from it, right? Or at least that's what I'm addicted to. I don't know. I like the feeling, and I had to sit with that too yesterday because I'm like, well, why? What is this? You get what I'm saying? Like, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? You know, but it's the peace, it's the calm that I feel, right? But I can obtain that, you know, on my own by tapping in, you know, by meditating. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I just felt like I needed to share that with you all, right? Maybe that's for somebody, Ashe. But you're very anchored right now. Very anchored. very much so full of love, full of wisdom, right? And I heard it's your time. It's your time. It's your time to step out from out of the shadows, right? hmm stop being so scared, right? Because I'm seeing someone and it's like they're peeking around the corner, like they want to step out, but they're like, I don't know. They just restricted my live visibility. I don't know what that was about, but yeah. But it's like, step out, come out, you know. Maybe at times you're a little anxious. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Okay. But then I'm hearing this message, you know, um, like where does that stem from? You know, where does that come from? But it's giving them, okay, like with the when we, I don't know, guys. Maybe we need to be talking more about leaning into the quantum jump here, you know, because it's like, you know, when you're faced with a reactive moment, right? A moment where you need to, like when you're thinking like, should I do this or should I do that, right? You need to lean more into what would your higher self do, right? And your higher self doesn't believe in fear or anxiety or any of those things. Any of those things, Ashe. And so, but it's like, embrace the uncomfortable, right? Embrace the uncomfortable. You have to get used to being uncomfortable because your mind has to, again, with the subconscious shift or the, yeah. Like you have to train your subconscious to know, okay, this is safe. I can do this, you know? Like it's safe to be scared but still push through, right? Like it's safe to feel these things but not become these things. Don't allow them to become you, you know. Walk the road that's less traveled. You know, a lot of people, they see fear or they face fear and they lean into the fear, but no, go the opposite way, right? And one thing, like I tell, it's something I just tell my 10-year-old, you know, and it's something I told myself a while ago. I'm like, fear and anxiety is just misplaced excitement, right? Like I used to tell myself, like, no, you're just so excited, like you feel like you're kind of nervous, you know, like, so it, you know. And that truly helped me, you know, because after I would do things, my heart, you know, the things that I felt like I couldn't do or something like that, you know, like even when it comes to like speaking in front of people, you know, a couple of years, I just started doing things like that in 2018, 2019, when I started my tree company, right? And I would go to like club gatherings and things like that, you know, out to the clubs because I was promoting my brand, you know. But before then, I had never done anything like that, right? And I would just be so nervous, you know. But then after I did it, I would be like super proud of myself, super excited, you know, like wow, I did that, you know. And I smashed that, you get what I'm saying? So after a while, I just started to tell myself, you know, no, fear is just, or you know, nervousness is just misplaced excitement, you know. And so yeah, lean into the uncomfortable, lean into the fear, lean into, you know, the times when you do feel nervous, you know, do it anyway, do it anyway, right? The times when you want to procrastinate, no, don't procrastinate. Do what you know you need to be doing. You know, this is how you lean into that quantum jump, right? This is how you become that highest and greatest version of yourself. You know, it's not going to happen overnight, right? Because you do have to train your subconscious that it is okay to feel these things, but to not become these things, not to sit in them, not to allow them to take control over your life, but you take control over it. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. And this is how you move out of that lack mind state, right? And that's why you guys are going to be moving out of that lack mind state, because you're going to be looking for the beautiful opportunities, right? There's not going to be any more doubt anymore, right? Because, and then this is the thing, guys. Thank you, Ashe Spirit. This is the thing. When you have a thought, right? When you're like, dang, I want to do this, right? It has already happened in another realm, on another timeline. It has already happened for you. You're already doing it. Ashe. Okay? And that's why when you visualize and when you meditate and things like that, when you dream, that's why it all seems so real. Because it is happening. Child, listen, some of y'all need to get more into them sci-fi movies. Okay? Y'all need to watch Interstellar and things like that, right? Interstellar is a great movie that depicts, you know, things happening on, like, oh my god, y'all, oh my gosh, if I tell y'all though, I'm gonna kind of be telling y'all the movie, but I don't, you know. But okay, so go watch Interstellar. You guys. I'm just gonna tell y'all that right now. Go watch it. It's on Netflix. Go watch it. Okay, y'all, just go watch it. Okay, and then come back on this video and tell me what y'all thought. Okay, and for the people on TikTok, you guys, I see y'all been on here for a minute. Go follow me on YouTube. My YouTube is The Ascended Master Oracle. I go live every rising on YouTube, even if I don't go live on here. Well, not every rising, because sometimes I am doing ritual work and counter work for clients and things like that. But I'm on YouTube more than I am on TikTok. But yeah, I want y'all to go watch it. And I'm telling you guys that because I want you guys to come on the video and I want you guys to tell me what you thought about the movie. Truly. Okay? Y'all, please don't have me wasting my voice and saying that. Okay? Because we really friends here. We really family here. Like, I'm not just talking to y'all. Like, I really, like, for real. I'm serious. I want y'all to do that. Because I love, first off, I just love conversing about movies like that, period. Like, I am so into, you know, the occult. Y'all know my favorite download was when I heard that the ocean and outer space was connected. Right? And I love talking about stuff like that. I love to hear y'all opinions of what y'all think. Like, oh my God. Let's sit down and have a powwow one day. Like, one day we're going to come on here and we are just going to converse about different downloads that we had and things like that. Like, even the Akashic record download that I got with the antennas and things like that. I want to talk about that too. Like, I want to get y'all's opinions and views and things like that on that. Right? I want to know what y'all think. But, yeah, you guys. Let me see. So we talked about, doing things, you know, to let your nervous system know that it's okay, right? It's okay to be anxious, but bitch, I'm about to do this anyway. You're not gonna control me, right? You're not gonna control me. You're not gonna stop me. Because a lot of times, you guys, it really truly do be us stopping us. Right? It's nobody else, right? It's truly us stopping us, right? But we'll make excuses sometimes, right? And you guys, we have to be open, we have to be honest in order to create the shift, right? And so, and notice I am saying we, bitch, because me too, okay? I do it too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I do it too, yeah. Listen, we all having a human experience, and that is part of the human experience, okay? And so you have to embrace the human experience. You get what I'm saying? You have to realize the things that you are or are not doing, you know, in order to create the reality that you truly want, right? You cannot create the reality that you want pretending like these attributes of you don't exist, right? You can't be sitting there like, I'm not a procrastinator. I'm gonna have this sort of like, and meanwhile your ass procrastinating. You ain't doing that, right? But when you sit down, Ashe, and you say, you know what? This is the sort of life. This is the life that I envision for myself. This is the life that I want for myself. And you know what? I see that I do procrastinate sometimes, or shit, every day. I procrastinate every day. Procrastination is definitely in my vocabulary, and I'm definitely working on it. Okay. See, just like that. Y'all see how I opened space and said, you know what? I do procrastinate every day. Every single day. Right? But I'm working on it. And it's going to become and you know what's crazy? What's crazy is I'm truly not. Like when I have like goals and things like that, I get it done. But one thing about me is sometimes I need a to-do list, you know, and I've realized that about myself too. If I have a to-do list, I will literally get everything done, right? There's no procrastination. Why? Because I see it. And that's for me, you know. And again, y'all, these are general messages. We having a general conversation about growth, right? About how we can all ascend together. So maybe you're somebody like me and you need to see it on paper, you know, to follow through. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because just like with learning styles, we all have to learn differently. You get what I'm saying? We all intake differently. You get what I'm saying? Like me, I am a hands-on learner. Ashe, like I need to touch it. I need to be able to do it myself, you know, like, and I got it. You show me one time, I got it, right? But now you tell me something. I'm like, hold on, slow down. It can be the simplest thing, right? And I'm like, hold on, slow down. Tell me that again. You said do what? You know? And so you have, just like with different learning styles and things like that, some of us have to do things differently, right? And it's okay, but you have to know thyself, right? In order to acknowledge these things so that you can do them, right? So that, again, you can be that greatest and highest version that you see for yourself, that you envision for yourself. Ashe. Ashe. Y'all are about to be some beautiful beings. Listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm seeing like a giant. Like you got like spiritually. Y'all about child. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, yes, yes. Very grateful. Very grateful. Like get ready. Get ready. Because I truly feel like, just like after my meditation yesterday, I truly feel like a lot of you after this video, you guys are going to start, because you know better, right? You guys are about to start doing better. Like this energy is not going in vain. I'm not wasting my words here. Like, and I don't care how many people, like I truly feel like you guys that are online, like you guys are definitely taking it in. And you guys are about to start moving differently again. So this is why that shift is about to occur for y'all. Like, child, get ready for the ride. Oh my God, I'm seeing the Chariot card in my third eye, right? Again, somebody that is making executive decisions. They know who they are. They stand firm in who they are, right? And when I say know thyself, right, you know yourself, right? Because on the Chariot card, and not in every deck, right, but there are two like little, I don't know what they are. I think maybe they might be like lions or something like that. I don't know, but one's black, one's white, representing the yin and yang energy, that balance, that duality. And it's because you do know yourself at that higher frequency, and you do know and you acknowledge yourself at the lower frequencies as well. You get what I'm saying? Like, and so you guys again are about to merge are about to merge your yin and yang energy, and it's going to create that balance for you all. Ashe. Ashe, yes. And it's going to have to do with a lot of you guys acknowledging again just who you are. Who you are. You know, you guys are about to start, yeah, truly walking in the lessons that you've learned. So truly walking in your knowledge, truly walking in your higher self frequency. Ashe. Ashe. Be confident. Again, we were talking about this raw tiger's eye, right? So maybe you guys need to get you some tiger's eye, because y'all can't have mine. This is the only one that I found. Y'all know I do give out raw crystals, right? I don't sell them. I actually give them out. So y'all can come and get y'all some crystals from me. And I have crystals of all sizes. I have some that's as huge as this, and I have little tiny ones that you guys can, put into your candles. I have little medium-sized ones and things like that you guys can set in your altar, set around your house, put at your door, put in your garden. And I literally give them away. Why? Because Mother Nature gave them to me for free, right? I just had to dig a little, right? And so and I told you I love digging. Y'all, if you guys are like me, baby, and you like fucking digging in dirt, right? You're just a nature girly or a nature guy. You like to hike, you like to do all of that, and you in Charlotte, let's go together. Let's go together. I'm really at this point now where I don't want to be around nobody we're not here. You get what I'm saying? And so I'm not involving myself in things that I don't want to do no more. I don't want to go to the clubs. I want to be with me and my crew. Let's go camping or something. You get what I'm saying? Let's go let's go free diving or something, whatever the fuck it's called. Let's go do something. Right? Let's go have some fun. Right? Let's go find crystals. Let's go, forge some herbs, let's truly heal. Shit, let's have sister circles, and not even just sister circles. We can have gatherings. The men can come too, because the men need healing as well. And we truly all need each other, right? We truly all need each other. Ashe. I feel like there needs to be more collective healing spaces where men and women alike are sitting around and we're having those discussions and we're talking about how we could heal, each other versus all of this combativeness. Women should do this, men should do this. How about we all come together and truly have those conversations, because that internet shit. Ugh. But anyways, so let's get him back. I love how we just spent 47 minutes on one card, right? I love that though. Give me something else for my collective, right? Give me something. The strawberry full moon, you guys. Please use that strawberry full moon to look at this, the Tower card. And y'all know what is beautiful about this Tower card, right? I seen as I was shuffling and things like that last night, I seen the Tower card. And I was just thinking about how the old you is falling, right? The old you is going through that Tower moment so the new you can be built anew. Ashe, right? Because one thing about the Tower moment, even though it is destruction, it is chaos, there's always destruction and chaos before the buildup, before, before the sunshine. You get what I'm saying? There's always destruction and chaos. And you guys are going through, again, that moment now, that Tower moment where your lower self is dying. Your old self is dying. Not even your lower self dying, okay? Because then, no, it's not your lower self dying, right? Because your lower self is always going to be there, right? There's always going to be those times where you're like, well, should I do this or should I do that, right? And it's leaning more into the free will, right? And how people sometimes, and we do have free will, right? But a lot of people are just like, well, I can do this because, I have free will. But free will is truly about knowing that you have those options, but you decided to choose the path of the higher self, right? And you knowing okay, I do have the free will to do this, but I'm going to do this instead, right? That's when you have control, right? But definitely your your past self, right? Yesterday's self, your old self is dying, right? There's no more room for the old you. There's no more room for the old habits. There's no more room for, the older people that were in your life deceiving you or something like that, right? That version of you has died. That version of you is gone, right? You're not letting fear, anxiety, depression, anything like that control you. Like, yes, you may feel these things at times, right? But you're not letting it control you. Ashe. Ashe, ashe. Like something, and maybe you guys need to burn something. Again, releasing that release work under the strawberry full moon. You know, write down some of the habits and things like that you have now that your higher self, you know, does not indulge in, those behaviors that they don't indulge in, people that they don't indulge in, and burn them. Okay, but there's something about releasing, and you guys know the strawberry full moon is about releasing, releasing the old habits, releasing, you know um those traumas that's on the heart and things like that, and making room for the newness, making room for the sweetness, right? Because the strawberry moon is you use that to add sweetness into your life, right? To release and add sweetness. Ashe. Okay. And so yeah, life is about to sweeten up for you. For some of you guys, make like a sweetening jar or a honey jar, ashe, as a lot of people call them, and put yourself in it under the strawberry full moon. Allow it to charge up under that strawberry full moon, ashe. And let me write that down so I can make sure I put that um, within our Patreon lesson tonight. Okay. So for some of you, make it, okay? And then for some of you, if you already made one, put it out, up under the strawberry full moon and allow it to charge. Put your candle, say your intentions, shake it up, put some life into your jar. Ashe. Okay. And a pink candle or a yellow candle, alrighty, to activate it up under that strawberry full moon. Ashe. Yeah, look at that. Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, Queen of Pentacles energy. I told you all, you guys have definitely, been setting your foundation, right? Creating a new reality, very much so focused on attracting the life that you truly desire. Mind you, I didn't say chasing, all right, but attracting, right? You guys have gone inward. You guys see how the queen is looking at that pentacle, right? She's very focused on that pentacle, very focused on her reality. Very grounded in self, right? She's been taking charge. I see the bull, right? But it's not like a dominant, right? Because I heard dominance. It's not like, she's like forcing. Ashe. She's not forcing this change. She's allowing it to happen. Ashe. She's going within and she's allowing the change to happen subtly, naturally, right? She's not trying to force things. And because of that, it's something about when you do it out of love, right? You can see clearly, right? And you can visualize how you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to move, right? Something like that, right? something like that. But it's a very nurturing energy, very loving energy, because you guys are nurturing yourself a lot more here. Thank you, Ashe. You guys are loving yourself a lot more here. And because of that, Ashe, the abundance is natural. The fruitfulness is natural. The movement is natural. Right? You're not pretending here. You're actually shifting. Ashe, you're actually shifting. And I'm seeing the green like head scarf here, you know. And again, like it's because you've elevated. This is divine wisdom, right? But divine wisdom from the heart. Ashe, thank you. You know, again, and it's giving that Kundalini energy rising, right? Like you guys truly, again, truly shifting, doing things from the heart space up, right? No longer, again, unstable, no longer unsure, you know, no longer trying to figure it out. I'm seeing the Two of Coins in reverse. You know, you're not stuck. You know which way to go. You know what to do. Ashe. And so now, again, that quantum leap is you moving in that knowing. Ashe. And so again, we will do a Patreon about how to lean more into that. Okay, so I'll make sure that I post that this afternoon, or I create that video this afternoon, and I'll have it released maybe tonight at around 8. So if you guys aren't on my Patreon, I just created a Patreon. Go ahead and check that out. The monthly membership is $10, but you guys can also just buy the single videos. Ashe, you guys don't have to get the monthly membership. The monthly membership, I will say, is going to be more it's going to be more cost worthy, right? Because I am going to be posting more and more and more videos, right? So it'll be smart. It'll be a smart financial decision to just pay the $10 monthly, then to buy the videos separately. But I do understand that everybody doesn't need to know about everything. Some people may just want to know about the herbs. Some people just might want to know about the candle colors. Some people might just want to know about the ritual work or the quantum leap things, you know. So I do understand that as well. But know that that is available for you guys. And again, my Patreon is Phoenix Asset with 2 T's. Okay. But yeah, Two of Wands energy. Okay, Two of Wands energy. Again, this is somebody that has been planning some things, right? Like you've been mustering up the will, the courage, Ashe, right? And now you're ready to go out here and step into the world, right? You know, okay, I have everything that I need, right, in order to succeed. And even if I don't, I can learn, right? You're not someone who is, you're definitely someone who is a student of life. Ashe, you don't walk around with this big ego thinking I know everything, right? You definitely create that space to learn, right? And because of that, because I'm seeing the 8, 1 second, guys. Because I am seeing the 8 of Pentacles in my third eye as I'm saying this. So you're someone very dedicated. Again, very much so willing to learn. You know, willing to incorporate, you know, new tactics and things like that, right? You're not somebody that's like, okay, I know everything. I know this is how it must go, or this is what I should do. You know, you're somebody, new ideas come to you, and you're definitely open to new ideas and new experiences and things like that, right? But you're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready, and you need to know that you need to go out here and you need to do it. And again, they're reminding me of maybe some of you need to write some sort of list that that shows you all the great things that you've already accomplished, all the great things that you have already done, right? So you can get that in your subconscious, like, I can do anything. Look at all of these great things that I have aligned myself with. Look at all of these great things that I have accomplished, right? And so yeah, but just go out there and do it, y'all. Go out there and do it, right? And now I'm being led to the three of wands, right? And yeah, it's going to be shaky at first. You know, you're going to have to find your footing. You know, you're going to have to stabilize yourself in this new energy, in this new life, right? Because when you want better, it's not just like, okay, you wake up one day and you're just like moving like that. You just are this person, right? Like, it takes time. It takes time, right? You have to, again, and it's giving, and I'm getting sent back to the when we were talking about the nervous system and stabilizing yourself in the uncomfortableness, right? In the chaos. To say, okay, yes, I feel this fear, but I'm not going to sit in this fear. I'm not going to let this fear control me, right? I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do it anyway. That's the Three of Wands energy, right? That's the Three of Wands energy, because the Three of Wands is about finding your way, Ashe. And so yeah, go out here, y'all. Just do it. Like Nike, just do it, okay? What's up, everybody? Hi, everybody. For those of you guys that are new here, I am Phoenix. I said welcome to our space. Today, we learned about the green screen. I did it on accident, but we learned it, and I like it. I like that. Y'all see that beautiful? I took that picture the other day. I just like the symmetry of it. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Like, nature is just so beautiful. Nature is always just doing its thing, right? Like, how, look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Child, listen. And I know it could just be me. Some of y'all probably like, child, girl. But let me know if y'all like it, right? Let me know if y'all like it. Do y'all like the green screen? Right? Look, Ace of Swords energy. Okay, the truth. Alrighty. I think we're going to leave it there, right? You stepping again into your divine power, into your divine essence, right? Ashe. And there's no better feeling. There's no better feeling. Ashe. Yes. Get ready, y'all. Get ready, get ready, get ready. That's all I got to say. Because you are truly, if you thought you was walking in your power now, if you thought you were walking in your knowing now, like, things are about to get so much crazier, right? Things are about to get so much crazier. Look at that. The Six of Wands. Again, you guys are going to be successful. You guys are going to be inspiring. You guys are going to be that person that people look to and be like, you know what? If she did it or if he did it, I could definitely do it. Right? And you guys are gonna, this is gonna be something great for you guys. Like, I feel like this is gonna be something where you're like, wow, like, I really did it. I really did it. Like, look, and it's not like you're like, look at me, like, everybody look at me, like, in an egotistical way, but it's gonna be like, wow, look at me. Look at me. I truly have everything I said I was going to have. I truly am who I said I was going to be. I'm truly living the life I said I was going to live. Child, look at that. Ace of Cups, overflowing. Overflowing. Okay? Overflowing. Look at this, guys. The World card. Okay? The World card. But before that, we got the Five of Wands, right? Know that, hell yeah, it's going to be chaotic, right? Because when you're building a new life, chaos is going to pursue. That's how you know that you're doing something, right? Again, when you're faced with that resistance, that's when you know the shift is about to occur. So lean into the shift, my baby. Lean into it. Lean into the uncomfortableness. Lean into the fear. Lean into the anxiety. Don't run away from it. Don't say, I'm not going to do this because I'm scared. I'm not going to do this because I'm anxious. I'm not going to do this because I feel like people won't support me. No, lean into it. Say, you know what? This is exactly why I'm about to do it. This is exactly why I'm about to do it. Because there's something great on this other side of this fear here, right? Or this misplaced excitement. There's something great that's going to happen for me on the other side of that. But I have to walk through it. I have to walk through it. I have to go through it. I cannot run from it. I have to go through it. Ashe, because that is where the growth is. That is where it is, my loves. So embrace the journey. Embrace the journey. Embrace the resistance and get ready, because the world is truly yours. It's yours, right? Zero. Ashe, zero. Completion, zero. New beginnings, zero. Death and rebirth. Ashe. And again, we're going to send right back to the butterfly, right? And I'm seeing the Tower card again, right? That old self, that old version of self is being ripped away. It's being ripped away. The new you, it's time for the new you to shine. And I'm seeing like a snake shedding its skin, right? That old you you've became too big or something like that. Like your energy is too big. You know, that old version of you, it can't contain the frequency that you hold now, right? So you have to detach. You have to let it go. You have to shed that skin. Grand rising, beautiful. Grand rising. You have to shed that skin. You have to shed that old version of self, because she cannot exist here. He cannot exist here. Wow, I think that's so beautiful. And again, the snake, the Kundalini energy, right? Yes, she has to go. He has to go. I love that. I love that. I love that. So y'all continue to do whatever it is that y'all doing. And again, lean into the shift. Lean into the shift. Don't run from it. Lean into the fear. Don't run from it. Ashe. I'm telling y'all, y'all got some. I finally caught a live after so long. LOL, what I missed. Girl, you missed an amazing live. You gotta go back and watch it. Cause I'm wrapping up now. I'm wrapping up now. But girl, you truly didn't miss anything. I'm gonna send you the link when I get off of here, so you can watch it in its entirety, because it's just it was a lot of good shit. But we are, guys, going to be on Patreon. All right, the video will come out tonight. Again, I am going to record it this afternoon, so we can talk more about how to lean into the quantum shifts. We did talk about it a little bit here, but I really want to go in detail on it there. All right, and so I'm going to get my notes together. I'm going to get my downloads together, and I'm going to put it in order, and I'm going to record that video, and it will be released tonight for you guys. Alrighty, for my people that have a membership, right? You guys will get the video as soon as I post it, right? You guys will get an early release. But for those of you guys who aren't well, actually, I'm not doing this. Won't be a free video, so it won't be like that. But so yeah, for the people that have the membership, you guys will get it early. But for the people that are paying for it, you guys will get it at 8 p.m. tonight when it is released. All right, the membership holders just have there's different tiers, so the membership holders do have different perks and things like that, right? But again, y'all, the membership is only $10 a month, right? And on Patreon, I'll talk about different herbs. I will be talking about the candle colors and things like that. I will be doing, I'll be sharing my downloads. Look at Cardinal coming, y'all. The cardinal just flew by. But we'll be talking about a range of different things. But there I would really truly get into it, right? We'll also be talking about rituals, and y'all know I love my rituals, and I love telling you guys how to do different things and step into your personal power. So that is what my Patreon is about. And again, the monthly fee is $10, but you guys can just pay separately for the videos. And the videos are I charge $3.50 for my videos, and only because I wanted to make it affordable to you guys, because after Patreon adds their tax on, the videos are like $5. And so I wanted to keep it at $5 for you guys. I didn't want you guys paying $8 for a video, because I was going to charge $5 initially. But after I did it, with Patreon tax, it was like $6 something like that, and I'm like, no, I just want them to pay $5. So I took my fee down, so you guys will only be paying $5 per video if that's what you guys want to do. But again, the good financial decision, especially if you're someone that's into the herbs and you want to know about the magical properties of the herbs, or you're into candle magic and you want to know about the candle magic colors, if you're into ancestor veneration, you want to know how to get in contact with your ancestors, you want to know how to walk in that light, walk in that knowing, and all of those beautiful things, then again, follow me on Patreon. I just created that like a couple days ago, and I just got out of my own way when it came to that. So you guys are getting out of your own way. Ashe. Again, y'all not letting that hold y'all back no more. Because people have been telling me to create a Patreon really when I started TikTok. But I'm like, I don't know nothing about Patreon. Look at that, y'all. Y'all remember earlier we were talking about, I seen that 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Look what just came out, y'all. And I'm seeing 111 on the clock. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Because there is no more confusion. There is no more confusion. You have released yourself from the confusion. Okay? But get ready for chaos and destruction, okay? Because segment is coming to tear shit down, alrighty, to build you anew, alrighty? I told y'all that, you guys, there's no more room for that old energy. There's no more room for that fear. There's no more room for none of that. Where you going, you can't take none of that with you. Okay, you can't take none of that baggage with you. That's baggage. That's stuff that's hindering you, that's holding you down. Shade, that devil card energy. But you guys have released yourself from that. Okay, you guys have released yourself from the shackles that is yourself. Okay, but I'm about to go, y'all, because we've been on here for a good hour, over an hour. So know that I love you all. Okay, again, embrace the shift, embrace the journey, right? Embrace who you are. Get to know yourself truly. Alrighty, the yin and the yang. Alrighty, get to know yourself so that you can truly become and be who you are meant to be. Ashe. I love y'all so very much. Y'all have a good one. I am your girl Phoenix. I said once again, your tarot reader, your spiritual guide, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend, yeah, your buddy, your pal. I'm your friend, your friend. I'm really shaking my, but I'm about to go, y'all. And yeah, again, I enjoyed spending time with you all today. I enjoy giving you all these messages. I enjoy us growing together, glowing together, like always, right? I enjoy sharing space, not only with you, but with my ancestors. I say most importantly. Okay, but again, I hope that you all got exactly what you needed from this collective reading. I know that you did. I say, again, remember to not only listen to these messages, but to take heed to these messages as well. Alrighty, and may we all grow abundantly. I say.